Found messages exposing my wife's affair. AITA if I divorce her? Before we begin, a quick favor. If you enjoy content like this, please click the subscribe button and support the channel. This way, you'll ensure you never miss amazing videos. Hey guys, just yesterday, I found messages of my wife texting her coworker, "I miss you a lot, can't wait to see you, Merry Christmas babe, I love you, and now I am broken." This will probably be a long story. For context, I have been together with my wife, let's call her Ashley, for 4 years, and married for 1 year and 2 months. In the August, we purchased a house and couldn't be happier. We both work, but I got a small part-time job to make some extra money. Between August and October, we started drifting apart since we would not go out as often because I essentially worked 6 days a week, and 3 of those days I essentially worked 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. At times when I had the afternoon off, I would go to the gym for an hour, leaving her alone even on the days I had time to be with her. During those months, she occasionally brought up about wanting to go for a walk, go out, etc. But I was often tired after the day. I will admit that I know I hurt her by doing that. Around the same time in August, she began talking with her coworker, Jason, fake name, who is in a situationship and has a child. First rumor at work was that they were dating and had a thing for each other. My wife works at a place where everyone gossips about everything. The first red flag was that he called himself her work husband. My wife decided to mess with her coworkers, going matching with him on a spirit day. I called her out on that, but she said it was nothing. Time passed, and they began talking a lot, texting each other all day. When she brought up her feelings about feeling alone and unloved in October, I also confessed that I felt depressed due to working a lot, not having time, and not being there for her. I started changing to be better for us, but every time I did things right, she will bring up something else, and we would argue a lot. I always felt something was going on between them, but she assured me it was nothing. Before I continue, I have to say that the next sentences might seem out of order, so bear with me. In early December during an argument, I asked her that if anything were to happen between them, would she tell me or keep it to herself to not lose the friendship? I asked 4 times, to which she never replied. A few days later, I brought it up again, and she said she was sorry for not answering sooner and broke down. Now I realize that she didn't reply when I first asked her because something had already happened. I honestly tried to be better for her. I couldn't do it 110%, but I tried. Now let's get to yesterday. We drove around the city to see Christmas lights. When we came back home, she got inside and forgot her phone in the car. I always wanted to check her phone, but didn't feel right about it. However, this time I had a feeling I should. I opened up their convo and only had to scroll a few messages up when I saw, "I miss you a lot, Merry Christmas babe, I love you so much, etc." I have read so many wife-cheating stories, so I knew what to do. So I took a picture of those messages. As soon as I did, she came outside and I showed her the phone. I could see the panic in her eyes as she asked me to come inside. As soon as we did, she broke down and as every cheater began apologizing nonstop. I can't type everything that was said, but she used the cheater phrase, "Why did you have to look?" To which I laugh at the audacity. A lot of arguing and crying was done. I was smart enough to record the audios of almost all of our conversations. I will say that I released all my anger in form of words. Not once did I pushed, hit, etc. I laughed and made sarcastic jokes all while she was crying. She asked, why was I doing that? To which I replied, "You cheated on me. I'm hurting. This is how I cope with pain." I asked her how long, when did it start, etc. She admitted it started a bit before Thanksgiving, that while I was working, she went for a walk and Jason met her there. He did the first initial move, but she pushed him away and said it was wrong. However, they met again a different day, and this time she kissed him first. So essentially, while I was working to provide for us, in her loneliness, she was seeing another guy. I began accusing her of sleeping with him, meeting behind my back, etc. As much as I pushed, she said that sex never happened. They met a few times, which she didn't tell me the amount, and all they did was kiss, make out. According to her, they both knew it was wrong and wanted to stop but couldn't. She admitted she fell for him because of he would treat her. The freaking audacity is that supposedly all this time he was just a friend giving her advice to solve our issues, and that he said, "I wish y'all work things out," while freaking meeting with my wife. I has typed this. I am laughing just like At was last night. I told her that he could have her multiple times, that we were getting divorced, etc. She broke down more every single time. I took down our Mr. and Mrs. ornament from the tree, lowered all our pictures together and left my ring. She asked me to sleep with her, to which I said, F no. Why would I want to be in the same bed with you? You are going to be crying all night and trying to hug me. F no. Eventually, I went to sleep in the bed, and she stayed at the couch, but she later went to bed and started wanting to hug and kiss me. I was so tired that I didn't even fight it back. Honestly, guys, there's a lot of details from last night all the way to when we had issues, etc. And I am so sorry if everything seems out of place or you feel like you need more details. What hurt me the most is that for the past month or so, I was trying to change for us. I even offered to quit my second job, love her a lot, do things she liked, had Christmas dinner with our families, told me she loved me, all while she was thinking of him. It just hurts. Worst part is that we were gonna leave tomorrow to a trip with my family, and I plain told her that she isn't going. She had told me previously that she needed a trip to find herself, regardless if I was going with her or not. Now, I told her that I am the one that needs to be away from her. She mentioned that apparently the guy wants to start going to church, and we recently started going again, so they said need to stop, because they can't be going to church while doing those things. I told her 2 sinners wanting forgiveness just like that. As of yesterday, I told her we are getting a divorce, and if there's a chance of us staying together, our families will have to know, to which she broke down and pleaded not to. I really need advice on this. She assures me they only kissed when they met, nothing else. Please give me advice on how to manage this. I might be overreacting a bit since it was only kissing, but it is the lies and deception I can't get through. If there are people that went through similar things, what did you do? And if you stayed, did things eventually work out? However, with all this being said, AITA, if I leave my wife,